Hey everybody, welcome back to another short episode of Gavinsky's Tutorials. I'm going to show you a really useful app here. This is called AudioPipeline. It's not sexy looking, it's just very functional. At the moment, this is only available as a test flight, right? So you can join the beta, it's open. The developer, who's a guy called Dendes, right, who's been a member of the Loopy Pro forum for years, Marek is his first name, from Poland. He has said that Ableton have now approved some stuff that needed to be approved, blah, blah, blah. He's going to be able to bring this out as an official release. So it will be on the App Store and it's going to be completely free. This is so useful. So basically, this is an app that will allow you to send audio, right, using Ableton Link audio from any AUv3 host app to another, right? So you can do that on the same device, which is what I'm going to show you here, right? Let's look at this. You see here, right? This is sending audio into AUM from Ape Matrix. It's sending from this instance of Fundamental, right? And then the second one here, this is sending audio again from Ape Matrix. It's sending it from this 16 Drones app, right? So we can create as many different channels as we want here and slap one of these on the channel and then send it over. So here, we would open this up in an effects slot and open it up as a send instance. Open it up, send. You have options here to mute. I don't need to use that because the way I've got this set up in Ape Matrix, the sound is going into this and this is not going into an output, so I don't need to mute it, right? But it has that ability. And so then that's coming into AUM here, right? And so in AUM, you just go, and these are going to be receiving slots, right? And so I tap on an instrument node and type pipe, and I type AudioPipeline receive, okay. And that's in here, and then it will ask me to select the channel. So, there are just two over here, and if we look at each of these, this is send 3. That's just an auto-generated name. We can tap here and, we can change that. I can change it to Fundamental or whatever, right? And I can change this one to 16 Drones, right? And let me see there, those have already changed, right? So that makes it even easier to keep track of. Now, why would you want to do this? I mean, for example, maybe you want to use some of Logic's internal instruments, but you want to send them over to AUM because you prefer using AUM. Or for example, Ape Matrix. One of the nice things about Ape Matrix is that these built-in LFOs in Ape Matrix are high resolution. Just close that. These built-in LFOs are high resolution, and you can see here, modulating this frequency. If I tried to modulate that in AUM with an LFO, because AUM doesn't have inbuilt LFOs, it would be low resolution. So when I'm changing something like frequency, I could get stepping, and we can avoid that in Ape Matrix, right? But maybe in general, I just prefer AUM as a host. I'm more comfortable in here, so I load that in Ape Matrix and send it out into AUM. But the other thing is that you can send this to a different device, right? As long as it's on a local network. And so, for example, you could send audio, and this sends MIDI as well, I think Marek mentioned, but I haven't experimented with that. But I think it sends MIDI too, if I remember. I'll put the description in the pinned comment of this video and the link to the test flight. As I say, I don't know when the main app will become available. But You know, I could take this, and if I was a desktop user, which I'm not currently, I only use iPad, but I could, in theory, send this into Ableton, say, or Logic Pro on iPad. You know, anything that will allow me to open up an AUv3 receiver instance. And I mean, we could have this going two ways. You know, I could load things in AUM, and I could then send them into Ape Matrix, you know, and open up receivers here, and so on and so on. So, what a useful app. Again, you know, it's only on beta at the moment. The developer told me he thought maybe there's a limit of 200 slots, but I don't think so. I Googled, and a beta, unless the developer restricts it, should have up to 10,000 slots. So try your luck. If it is full and you don't get in, well, this will be out as an official AppStore release soon. And again, it'll be completely free. Use as many channels as you want and whatever. So yeah, super useful. All right, guys. Hope you're well. Take it easy.